10 Days to Faster Reading by the Princeton Language Institute, Abby Marks Beale. Chapter 2. Out with the old, in with the new. As is the case with any form of self-improvement, if we want to get better, we have to kick out our bad habits and replace them with something good. And becoming a more effective reader is exactly that simple. So now that we've addressed a few of our most common misconceptions about reading, let's take a look at the habits that hinder our progress. One of the most common ones is passive daydreaming. We've all been there, after all. We should be reading, but we can't focus. So instead, our mind goes down 1,000 rabbit trails, none of which are related to what we should be doing. It's no surprise that this hinders both our reading comprehension and our ability to engage with the text. So it's important to redirect this habit into a positive strategy called active mind wandering. Instead of trying to force our brain to stick to one subject, this type of thinking allows our minds to wander as they wish, but keeps them slightly more on track by using that wandering to relate the information we're reading to our own experience. So, if you read something that makes you go, "Oh, that reminds me of," it's okay to let your mind go down that path and reflect on an experience you've had that's similar to what you're encountering in the book. This practice not only helps you to read more efficiently, it also ensures that you're connecting with what you've read through personal application. Another bad reading habit is regression or rereading what we just read. This can occur as a side effect of passive daydreaming, or because we simply have trouble focusing, but it's definitely a major handicap to efficient reading. So, if you want to avoid regression, try reading a paragraph, then covering it with a business card to give yourself time to ask if you remember and understand what you just read. This can help you to focus on bite-sized portions of a text at a time and improve your ability to get through a book. Not to mention it will cut down on wasted time. However, if you find yourself genuinely struggling to understand what you read or questioning an author's meaning or word choice, it's always okay to give yourself extra time to wrap your head around a concept before moving on to the next page. Our third bad habit is subvocalizing, which occurs when people mouth words to themselves while they're reading or read the text out loud in their heads. Although this can be a helpful tool for people who struggle with dyslexia or other language processing disorders, for the average neurotypical reader, this just slows you down. That's because the brain can process up to 400 words per minute at reading speed, but only 150 words at talking speed. So when we mutter the words to ourselves like we're talking, we slow down our reading speed by twice as many words per minute. A lot of people subvocalize without realizing it. So conscious effort is key to avoiding this common pitfall. To effectively read for speed, try focusing on the keywords that jump out at you and skipping over the rest. And if doing something with your mouth helps you feel better, you can hum or chew gum while you're reading, as both of these practices will keep you engaged and help you speed up your reading in accordance with the noise's rhythms.